Yes, good afternoon, everybody. And I apologize for getting this out late. But as we can see, and I'm going to share my screen here, as we can start to see, taking a look at going forward, we're rapidly coming to the close of our at the end of our term here. So we're in week 7. And I know I didn't post a video last week, but things got kind of away from me here on the time. So this week is kind of a catch-up week for those of you. I know there's a few people still out there that have to turn in the final project. Need to try to get that wrapped up as soon as you can and get that turned in. So I'll get on to the grading aspect of that. But I'm going to take a look at this is a pretty standard week. We have a discussion on power, got a little bit of our usual case activities and those types of things. And then I'm going to also kind of cue in on this discussion for week 8, which is open. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to go into the final exam. The final exam here opens on Friday. It'll be open until Tuesday night at midnight. That's the 18th. And then I'll go ahead and get your grades starting to work on that as we go through there. You'll see me throughout the week here kind of grading a couple of these. Actually, you won't see it, but you'll see a couple of these that I'll be grading a couple of papers a day. That way I give everybody the fair assessment as we go along. I might be 2 or 3 in those. But I'll definitely be getting those final projects graded throughout the week and leading into next week. So, yeah, it's a fairly large class. So I try to do a couple at a time. That way, I'm giving everybody a fair shake and I'm not burning out on those. So as we get into next week, we've got this aspect of the discussion here, and this is a discussion on how basically what you're going to do is give me a 3 to 5 minute video on what exactly you posted your topic on. And so whatever it is, you're going to take your paper, condense it down into 3 to 5 minutes. You can do it on your phone. You can do it anywhere else. I kind of recommend converting it to YouTube. You can either post that as a link or you can embed the video into the discussion. Either way, it's easier for me if you embed the video, but doesn't matter to me. I can also click out and go to YouTube. So you're going to want to do that. If you can also use Big Blue Button over here. This is a conferencing session that you can do. You can add a conference here, and basically you won't need it that long. But what you can do is you can just unclick this one, and don't worry about that. And it should, and basically you'll enable the recording, okay, and then just basically update. You've got one, then you can start. And it may not start because I'm in a different conferencing session, but it did actually. So you can actually go ahead and use this as well. It's all up to you. So you can kind of see that this is another way of doing those types of things. So we'll just end that, but right now, but you can actually, adding a conference will actually give you the opportunity to go ahead and load that video up there as well. That's a way also to go ahead and go ahead and post that up there, and then you can post a link to that conference from your discussion. So just think about that. If you but you typically, I use Zoom and then convert it to YouTube. It really doesn't matter how you do it, but it's one of those where I can tell you that's the easiest way I've found to work with the system. The other thing is I noticed that I'll probably be in the next in the next few minutes or so, I will be updating those MindTap grades that seem to be dragging behind in coming over. So I'll be looking at those and hopefully get those caught up for you for this afternoon. That'll give you guys a good standing. I'm also going to finish out the very first of the discussions. I'll be doing that over the next couple hours. So hope everybody has enjoyed the course. I'm also going to point out the instructor evaluations for the course. Okay, so you get this, you can click on this over here. It's going to ask you to probably, and then this is all mine, so it doesn't really help you, but it will, in here will be the courses that you can actually go ahead and we already have on this one here. Looks like we've got 7 out of 18 of you have already answered the evaluations, which is great. So if you guys get an opportunity to do that, it would be greatly appreciated, again, because we do use that information to update things. So feel free, if you have any questions, to reach out. It's been a great pleasure having you all in class, and I hope to see you again in another class.